Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the 49ers going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll throw here. Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. First carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Beathard to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
On the toss, here's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Beathard. To the right side, caught by Salek. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Beathard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Salek here with a grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and goal from the 5. Williams. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Melvin Gordon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Rivers now. Allen has it, left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 61 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's Beathard to throw. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Beathard. That is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Marty.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rivers on first down. get there and bring him down. Elvis Dumerville coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw Beathard. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, ready, check, Patriot, Patriot. Check. Check three. 12. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and just 1. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3, 19. Good.
They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
380! Detroit! Keep it skinny! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Over! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 30!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go now!
They'll set up a throw. They'll find good one here on the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll throw here. Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Unable to find Garcon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, Rivers able to fight through one tackle. He's going to look for it, and it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Beathard to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw is Beathard. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Beathard. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Rivers here to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Play action, Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Lucky 56. Hey. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Ready. Flat.
Throwing here, Rivers. Steps away to his left. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Marcus Mariota's Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. Oh, now he bowls him over. Rodgers now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 69 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like throwing backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Aaron Wallace picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go back to Murray on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Play clock winding down. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A run, it's Murray. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On first down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, 96 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They go play action here on first down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Slot man moves right. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Crosby on now to kick it away. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 1st down, Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Mariota to throw it. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And some room to work. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Final play of the half here. Mariota forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's script. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
319! Hey.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sylvester Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Martellus Bennett, 32 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They run with Murray. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. To throw Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews. Coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 319. Easy.
Rodgers going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Mariota. And able to find Decker. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota again. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sylvester Williams in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Decker. Give him 6 on the play there. And the Titans are going to have a first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He finds Matthews. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win